Welcome to the second episode. So what we're going to do today is sausage cherry tomato pasta. What I'm using is a mixture of sausages. Today I'm having a mixture of pork and fennel as well as a little bit of Thai spice basil. Just a touch of olive oil. So this recipe is good for maybe about 5 to 6 adults. So what you want to do is cook the sausage, just give it a good sear. You don't really have to cook it right through because we're going to finish it off later with the pasta. But I've got this handy, I don't know what is it called. It's really good to mince sort of the sausage. Here. You can see how finely minced it is. You know, maybe just think about someone you dislike and just pound away, right? Dish all of them out. So I'm using a slotted spoon because I want to keep some of that oil or the fat that turns into oil from the sausage because let's add a nice flavor into the onions and garlic that we're going to cook it in next. And then we'll go in with our onions first. So at this time your pasta water is already boiling. I'm using this Papardelle and it calls for 12 minutes. So if you want to get it al dente, just maybe a minute less because we're going to finish the pasta with the sausage as well as the cherry tomatoes. Oh, I realized I had a leftover pasta. Before you drop in your pasta, you want to season the water with salt. Give some of the onions went AWOL and dropped on the floor. That's okay. So I just started the clock and I'm stepping on the onions on my feet. So just get that out of the way. Oh, that's a lot. So the recipe calls for 5 cloves of garlic. Slice them really thin. But I love garlic. Not so sure about my wife with the garlic breath, but I added 6 garlics. So the next part is the alcohol. If you don't particularly take alcohol, you can leave this out, no problem at all. So half a cup. At the same time, you just sort of use your, I don't know what this is called now, spatula? Scrape off the bits from the sausage and everything that's at the bottom. So that's where the flavor comes from. Okay, next we go in with our cherry tomatoes. But what I like to do is use my magic tool from earlier, the mince meat, and sort of press into the whole cherry tomatoes to release some of that sweet tomato juice flavor, you know, whatever. And then you can add in your minced sausages from before. Then you add your pasta in. Now comes the best part. This is really heavy, but it'll be good to sort of give it a good toss, right? So that will help emulsify the sauce together, but I'm really not that strong. So what do you call this again? Spatula? Oh no, it's too heavy. No, I really love cheese, so I'm using 3/4 of a cup in here. So then the final sort of ingredient that you're gonna add is basil. It's going to add a really fragrant perfume to the entire dish. It's a special moment for me because I'm going to have a taste. Oh my god. Okay, I have this
special guest
to taste this. Alright, so
this is one of my favorite pasta dishes from Leo. Let's try it. Is it nicely al dente? It looks a little bit wet, but what do you think? Hey, there's only one way to find out.
wet?
Let's see.
Wet is your hair. Do you like it? You know why?
Al dente. And not that salty.
Flavorful. Goodness. I wouldn't invite you back again. Tell the listeners more. Viewers.
It's not too salty. Sometimes Leo can get heavy-handed with his salt. This is perfect. Yeah, this is really perfect.
Like I said in the previous video, I'm gonna pair a cocktail with this, right? So I'm gonna do sort of a Moscow Mule. So I chose this cocktail because again, vodka is very neutral, and then you have the ginger beer, which adds that a little bit of spiciness and effervescence I don't have my jigger here, but we'll just go with the flow, yeah? And then you do 10 mils of lime juice. And then lastly, you've got your ginger beer. And then you add your ice in there. Oh, okay, some of the ice went into the pasta. Ice, you can top it up with the ginger beer again. And then the same basil leaves that you added to the pasta, so you just want to garnish it on the top. But what you're going to do is just take a couple and sort of do that so it releases the smell from the basil leaves itself, and just put it on the top. You know, whoever's going to bring that to the mouth, they also get the hint of the basil. And then when you eat your pasta, that's going to tie everything together. Right? Cheers, y'all. I really hope you try this recipe, that you really enjoy this. Do let me know your feedback. See you on the next episode.